Hello everyone. Happy, this is Sunday night actually. This is different for me. I am here with my virtual class. And so I have 4 fabulous projects with new product that you will want. And how do you get that? By making a simple purchase. Let's see here. I have to... Well, hello. I see some of you jumping on. Welcome to this live video. Let me put this on mute. Okay, there we go. I got a couple different things I gotta get going here because, all right, interesting. Okay, sorry, have to do these things for technology, you know. Anyway. Let me grab, sorry, I look like I'm going up and down. I apologize for that. Anyway, those of you joining me, my name is Barb Ryder. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Michigan, and I have a wonderful class for you. And so, there we go. Welcome, everyone. You might see me on Saturday, June. Okay. Let's go ahead and I am going to, thank you first of all, if you are sharing this video, I appreciate it very much. And these items that I'm going to share, the projects I'm going to share, they will, hi Nancy, hi Carol, let me see who else is on here, hi Shar, Taryn, Donna, all of you, thank you for joining me. These projects will be available for free through from starting tomorrow, May 1st, through May 15th, okay? And again, we're going to be using some new stuff, but I'm going to give you some tips. Oh, the craft show, yes, I forgot, June. I hope I can see you there. Hi, Linda. So, let me go ahead and turn the camera down, and we'll get started with our projects. Okay, and I'm going to be still down in the corner right here so you can see me. I want to talk about, right now is a weird time because we have 3 catalogs. If you're a demonstrator, you can purchase the pre-order items from what's going to be available on May 2nd. So here's our new catalog. Can't wait to open it and share things with you. This is our mini catalog that goes through April, and again, some of these things are going to be retiring, some are going to be carrying over, many are already sold out. And then our annual catalog, we have loved this for a whole year, so now we're getting ready to start with a new catalog, right? There are so many things that are on discount. So you will want to check that out. I shared on my live. I am here live Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Coast Time. And I shared some things that were fabulous deals. And I noticed that 2 things that I shared that were awesome prices are now sold out. I looked it up before we started. So yeah. So anyway, we're kind of in a weird spot right now. But so what I'm going to show today is April 30th. If you're watching this now, it's April 30th. 2023, I'm sorry, if you're watching this after the live, we'll have a new catalog starting in just 2 days on May 2nd. So I'm going to show you things that you can actually get now, you can purchase. We also have the online exclusives, and those are also available now, and I'll show you some of those. And then some things that you can get on May 2nd. So tonight's class, let me see, where can I put these? Let me put them over here out of the way. Tonight's class is going to be sharing some new product, with these, if you purchase $35 with me from May 1st through May 15th, these cards will be yours for free. Actually, the kits to create the cards, but they're created in such a way that you should be able to make these with whatever product you have, okay? So, the first card we're going to do, I am going to bring all my parts and pieces over here, and let me share what I'm using. This will be with timeless arrangements. This is in the new catalog. One of our new in colors, Moody Mauve. Hi, Bobby. Hi, Gail. And then the dies with timeless arrangements they're a mess. I need to get some more magnet sheets. And I did not want something like that to happen. Okay, let me grab it. Oh my goodness. All right, yeah, that's why I need magnet sheets. So, because once I start using these, they're everywhere. See that? So, these are really pretty amazing. I've used them some, and I really do like them. Lots of nice sayings and sentiments in this stamp set also. But we're going to pair that with some online exclusive paper that you can get. And so with your first project, this is what you would have in your envelope. I do provide the envelope. You're going to have a 8.5 by 5.5 vanilla for your card base, and it's scored at 4 1/4, or you just fold it in half. Now, I also want to mention, this just popped up in the feed, the link. If you use that link starting tomorrow, okay, not today, well, I guess you could today if there's some clearance items and things like that you'd like to get. If I see your order come through, that's okay. But mainly May 1st through May 15th. You will click that link. It'll take you to my website. That way you know you're shopping with me. And it will have the host code so that I can provide free things like this for you guys. Hi, Carol. So in your kit, here's what you're going to have. You're going to have a sheet of Moody Mauve. I need to grab my little... I'm still hearing myself, so I need to turn this down. I thought that I did. Okay, there we go. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Also, I'm going to show you something in the online store. I want to make sure that you guys understand what you can find. Hi, Maria. Welcome. So, first card kit. Base, Moody Mauve. You will have this cut out in the middle because we will be using this. This is 4 by 5 1/4. And that's going to be our base here. The paper that you can get online, shoot, and I didn't bring over the whole package, but there are some beautiful designs, and this is gold, okay, shiny gold. There's silver, gold, and copper, and this is an online exclusive. You can only get it in my online store. If you do need the number and you want me to order the things for you, all you have to do is give me a ring. My phone number's in the description, or you can just give me a text, or create your own online store account and go from there. But if anything I can help you with, please let me know. Oh, you can see that the host code, let me see, where am I here? Right there. That's the host code, but the best thing to do is use the link that I've provided in the description, okay? This designer paper is 3 3/4 by 5. Then you'll have a piece of gold. You'll have a little ribbon or a bow. I'm going to put that together here in a second. But this is a carryover into the new catalog. It was in the holiday mini. It is the gold, beautiful gold ribbon, satin edge ribbon. I love this. So we're going to use this. And then you're going to have a piece of the Moody Mauve. And then these couple pieces here. This is one of the dies. I'm going to bring it up close to the camera. See those cute little X's in there? So it has a little bit different design than just stitching. So that's kind of cool. All right, let's go ahead and put some pieces together here. Grab my adhesive. This is my Stampin' Seal. And this is our double stick tape that I use. This is my go-to adhesive that I use on my projects. And again, if you watch me come here on Thursdays, catch me live on Thursdays, or watch replays, you'll see I do use the Tombow glue, but this is my go-to right here, the Stampin' Seal. All right, so there's the first part that we need done. The second thing we're going to do is you're going to take your ribbon that's provided, and you're going to put that across the front here. So just turn that over and take your adhesive or glue dots, whatever works best for you. You can even use tape, like I have some right here, I think. Down in here, Scotch tape. If that works better, grab, I do keep this in my stamper kit. And then you could take a piece of that and tape it down too. But the adhesive works really well. All right. Hi, Robin. Welcome. All right, so there's your first piece that you're going to put on, and then you're going to go ahead and you're going to take this ribbon right here, and we're going to put that just a little bit below. See there? You don't want to put it right on top of the mauve because then you lose the color of the ribbon. So this is going to go right here, kind of down a little bit. If I can get it, because I want it where there we go, like that. And then just hold on, I hold on to the sides, and then again, just do the same thing. Get some adhesive, maybe, there we go. And fold that over so that it catches and holds in place for you. All right, so there's what we've got so far. Well, see, you want to be careful you don't get crooked like that. So let's fix this. There we go. It just was shifted a little bit. And I shifted it back again, didn't I? All right, stay up there, please. All right, so there's our card base. Since I have this all done, I'm going to go ahead and put this onto my basic vanilla. And try to get it even all the way around. Okay, so there's what we have. The next thing we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab my, well, I guess I don't need, well, I will. No, I don't. I was thinking I was going to go off the page with this, but I'm not. So what am I going to use? I'm going to use the little sentiment that says, love you, in the Moody Mauve. Now, let's say you don't have the in colors yet. I'm looking at my color, all my colors are over here on the side. Fresh Freesia would look pretty with this. You could even emboss it in gold if you have gold embossing powder. That would be another thing that you could do. But we're gonna use Moody Mauve, and I am actually gonna get my head right up here because I want to be right on top of this. Make sure I'm kind of in the camera here. So sorry that I'm kind of like in the space, but I want to. Okay, so that's gonna go there, and all I'm gonna do is just continue love you all the way down on my little rectangle that I have cut from the basic vanilla. And this would be a great, I kind of was thinking of maybe a wedding card or something like that, or an anniversary for your spouse, or even for you know, your child or whatever. I thought that would be this would be a great card. All right, let me grab my chamois. This is just, you just wet this with water and it's wet, and so then you just take your stamp and you rub it across here, and there my ink is cleaned off. So I'm going to go ahead and close this up. Now there are other sentiments that you could probably put on the inside. From the bottom of my heart, you could put that on the inside. For always believing in me, I mean, that's a good one. Just all these little sentiments, they're great. Okay, next thing we're going to do, you've got these two pieces, all right? You'll have these two pieces in your little envelope kit. We're going to go ahead and attach these onto here. I am going to go ahead and grab my silicone mat for this so that I don't get adhesive on my workspace. And I'm going to go ahead and put the adhesive right on the front part of this die. And that's because this piece is going to go right on top of here. Okay? So let's do that. Line that up there. You can see how that works. Then I have this little guy right here. I'm going to put some adhesive, and I use my silicone mat because my adhesive does not stick to it, and it works so well when you have to go beyond what over the edge, I guess is what I want to say, if you have to go over the edge. So you can put this at the top or bottom. I'm putting mine at the top. There, you could probably see it better when I lay it down. And then you will need dimensionals. Hi, Sue. Welcome. use some dimensionals, and we're going to pop this up and grab those here, here, and there. And this is going to go kind of right there. Okay? Beautiful. All right? So that's what we have so far. And the last thing is I will have your bow made. Hi, Bobby. It's going to be of the ribbon here. Now, for me, the easiest thing to attach ribbon, I think, is the little mini glue dots. So I'm going to grab one of those in a second once I get this bow created. All right. This is our first project of 4 that can be yours for free with a $35 order with me from May 1st through May 15th. And if you bump your order to 50, I do have some gems that I will, and they're new gems, they're from the new catalog. Those will be in your, as a gift if you spend the 50. And I pay the shipping and everything, okay? So I hope that you will like these, and you'll be ready. If you haven't already gotten your wish list together, you need to start putting that together. All right, so this is going to kind of go right here, and it's okay that it covers up some of the word because you've got the word repeated here, so you can see it through the whole thing. So that's card number 1. What do you think? Do you guys like that one? You're waiting for a bow making class? Oh, Linda, you're funny. I make bows all the time on here live. You just have to watch me. Put me in slow motion. All right. And again, you can put something on the inside. Now, there are other stamps in here that you could use this. Let's see if I have another. I have a class tomorrow night, and I have all my blocks with stuff already on them. Anyway, take this pretty little stuff over here and then stamp that on the front or your envelope. That would be great to do that. All right, so that's card number 1. So let me move these things out of the way, and we're going to go on to card number 2. Thank you, guys. I'm glad you liked it. Awesome. All right. So, card number 2. I'm going to be using some new colors and a stamp set that's carrying over into the catalog that begins on May 2nd. All right. And I'm also going to be adding a new Circle Sayings. We're going to be using the sentiment from Circle Sayings. This is a great little set, you guys. This is a bundle that's in the new catalog. I can't open the catalog, and show it to you because we can't do that until May 2nd. But this is a bundle. It comes with like 2 3/8 punch in the bundle, and it works perfect for this. We're gonna combine it with Ocean Front. All right, this is a stamp set. We have several sets in the catalog that do not have sentiments with them. There are sentiment sets throughout the catalog that have images with them like this, or just sentiment sets. So for this one here, I have an alternative. So if you don't have this set, or if it isn't one that's going to be on your list to purchase from to get this kit, I'm going to show you another one that you might be able to do, or give you an idea. How's that? Okay. All right. So that's the stamps that we're going to use. So I'm going to move those over here out of my way. All right. Let's grab our envelope. This one is using the basic white. Your base card is 5.5 by 8.5. Scored at 4 1/4. Okay, that's our base. And then you will have pieces already pre-cut. So anything that's die cut like this will already be done for you. And this is using our decal. These are our decal rectangle dies. And these colors, this is pecan pie, and this is the new azure. I've heard people say it different ways, so it's A-Z-U-R-E, azure. I believe that's how it's pronounced. That's how Shannon West pronounced it the other day when I was watching her. So, you've got these three pieces. We're going to start, we're going to stamp on this one right here. So, then we have this piece we're going to use to do some fussy cutting and give you a little technique that's kind of fun if you if you don't have a die for a sentiment and you want to pop this up. This is our old-fashioned way of how we would do these before we had gazillion dies in our midst, right? Okay, so now I am going to go ahead. I'm going to bring in my mat, and we are going to do stamping on this piece right here. So I need the colors I mentioned, Azure Afternoon, Pumpkin Pie, and Old Olive. We are going to use the Old Olive. So that's the colors that I'm using. Again, you can adapt this to whatever. This blue, you could use Balmy Blue. You could use Pool Party would go with that if you don't have these new colors yet. Or those could be on your wish list. Hi, Mary Ellen. Ryan. I don't know if you go by Mary or Mary Ellen. So, welcome. Good to have you here. And pecan pie, I don't know. I mean, we're having soft sway. I'm looking at my colors. That's why I'm twisting my head. My colors are over here on this side. You could use, you know, I don't know, soft suede would be one. I'm just looking at what browns we have. The only other brown we have is crumb cake. I guess you could use crumb cake. That would go okay. But we're going to stamp, okay? So let me grab all the pieces here from the stamp set that we need. It's these three. And then I also am going to be using this little, what is it? Like grass that's going to be in the stuff. Now this stamp set, let me pull this back in. This stamp set has these three pieces, okay? And you can use them however you like, but the best way that I have found to use them is this is the sky kind of part, this is the water, and this one is the sand or the beach, okay? Sandy beach. So we're going to start with the top one. I do need my scrap in here because I'm going to have to do some stamping off. We're going to start out with that top piece. Now, there's a little notch right at the top of that. See that little bump right there? I want that at the top. So let's take our Azure Afternoon, and this is a solid stamp. So I am going to go ahead and I'm going to go right on top because I want to make sure that I've got that fully covered. And this is kind of a stamp set that is has a little bit of detail to it. Hi, Robin. Do you have a set time that you come on live? Robin, today I'm normally not here on Sundays. This is a special virtual class, but yes, a set time is Thursdays, 7 p.m. Eastern Coast Time, Eastern Standard Time. I'm on live on, and it's titled Buzz In with Barb Live. That's my live on Thursdays. So this is the Azure. I'm going to go ahead and stamp that off really good. Okay, see how dark that is? Then we're going to come up here, and I need to come up pretty high because I want to make sure that it all fits well. So we're going to go there, and this is my sky. So I'm just pushing this down. And that's weird. There's some little bubbles in there, but that's okay. Alright, so there's my sky. Alrighty? So, I like to clean my stamps as I go. If you watch me on Thursdays, you'll see that, yes, Miss Barb likes to clean as she goes. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to give me a thumbs up. And subscribe to the channel. With all this new stuff coming, I'll be having some videos that won't be on my lives. Also, a lot of times I'll do classes that I have coming up. I'll do little video clips on my YouTube channel. That's just interesting. I'm going to bring this up. I want you guys to see that. See those little dots? That's just weird to me. I don't remember ever seeing that before. It's okay. It's going to be all right, I guess, for the demonstration. But if I was going to, I might redo it if I was going to send it to someone. That's just bizarre. I wonder if I don't know. Anyway, all right, next, we're still going to use the azure. And again, let's see if it does any different this way. Okay, this is our water, and I want this to have that beautiful turquoise look. So I'm going to have the straight against the straight. Just going to come right up here and make sure that I'm kind of right at the edge of the top, and we're going to put that down. And this is so pretty. Look at this. Isn't that pretty for water? So there is our water. Okay. Hi, Diana. Welcome. All right. Get that clean over here out of the way. And last but not least, we're going to go to the pecan pie, which is one of the new colors. It kind of replaced our soft suede. That's gone now. And let's take that. Did you guys know, here's a tip for you. Did you know that if you take your thumbs and you go up here to the top center and just pinch it, like I'm pinching it here. Whoops, you don't want to do that. I was holding it up for the camera. All right, so here we are. And if you hold it like this and you pinch it here, hear that pop? See that? It opened up. And then flip it around and slide it in. Okay? That's just a tip for you. Let's ink this up, and this, again, this is that pecan pie. So, I don't want it super dark, so I think I'm going to go ahead and stamp it off, and that's going to go in an angle kind of right on that edge of my water. Okay, I'm going to do this again. I'm going to stamp it off, and I'm going to turn it, well, no, I'm not going to turn it around. I'm going to stamp it again. I'm going to come right up here close, like that, and see what it does. It looks like the sand, ripples of the sand. Now, if you wanted to bring that down just a little more, ink it up, stamp it off, and then turn it the opposite way, and you can get yourself another little area there that you have sand. Okay, so there's that. Now, there is one more stamp here, and it is like little sand pebbles. Put this in my cleaner for the moment. And so we're going to take this, and I'm just going to do a bunch of the sand pebbles kind of right there, full strength. See that? And did not know that. Oh, well, good. I'm glad I gave a good tip. Now I'm going to just ink it up and stamp it off so that I have sand. I don't want it too dark. And I'm going to put my little thingies over here. So now it looks a little more like sand that is in the beach. Okay? I love this card. To me, this looks like a nice retirement card or something, like even a get well. It would be a pretty get well card with the calmness that you see in this one. All right, I'm cleaning my stamps over here on the side so I can know that they're clean before I decide I'm going to put them in my box. All right, last but not least, we're going to take that old olive and use this little grassy piece and ink that up. Now, mossy meadow would be another color you could use, whatever green you have. But I'm going to take this, I'm going to stamp one green one there. We're going to do 2 bunches of the grass, just to give it that little extra. Are you guys feeling like the beach yet? Are you feeling like you need some warmth? It's still not warm here in Michigan. Hi, Sue. Welcome, dear. We had a little sunshine today when we got out of church this afternoon. It was nice. I didn't have a jacket on, and the sun was shining, so it was gorgeous. All right, so there we are. We've got our stamping done for our beach, okay? Well, I guess you can see that a little better right there. Now we're ready to finish our card. So remember, you're going to have this piece right here in your little kit that you get. Snow's coming to Wisconsin. Ooh, boo. Robin, I am in Ypsilanti, Michigan, so close to Ann Arbor, Belleville, Canton, in that area. Are you in Michigan? We're going to take pecan pie, and this is where we're going to use the sentiment from this new stamp set called Circle Sayings. Of course, it's going to be warm hello, you know. So let's take that, and we're going to do pecan pie, because we got all this blue up here. So we're going to go with this guy. And sorry, you're going to have to watch me fussy cut for a second. So it doesn't matter if that's straight or not, just as long as you got a good image, that's what you want. And we're going to clean that real quick. And let's go ahead, I'm going to grab my paper scissors instead of my ribbon scissors. And all I'm going to do, maybe you can see me here, I'm just going to kind of follow the words and fussy cut this around. And again, when you don't have a die for something, this is the way that you can do it, is just follow around the image lines, or follow around the image, I guess that would be the right word to say, and make your own, you know. Pretend you are your own die cutter. Your hands are the die cut, or the die. Or no, your hands are the machine, and the scissors are the die. There we go. Okay, how fast was that? So, hello warm, or warm hello gracious. I am going to use the mini glue dots, or mini dimensionals here, because we've got this one little spot there, and here, that works out perfect. And we're going to put that on the front of our card. Now, if you go to the $50 purchase with me and you get the gems, then you could add your gems on here. I think, what do I want to do? Let's go right here with this guy. We'll come over this side a little bit. I think it's pretty straight, I think. There we go. All right. So, here's what we got. And then now we're ready to put this together. So here's the fun part. This is going to make this a interesting card, I guess, instead of just layer upon layer upon layer. You're not good at fussy cutting? Oh, I understand that. I mean, I really do. It doesn't have, you could just use a square and pop it up, you know, just cut yourself a little rectangle that will fit, or a circle punch, or anything like that. But for those of us that might not have, this way, that might not have the die machine yet, or lots of dies and that kind of thing, this works out really good. Okay, so you love to fussy cut, Sue? Yeah, you know, Taryn is famous for fussy cutting. She loves that too. She's not here. I saw earlier that she took a trip, they went up to Roscommon in Michigan. All right, so see that? I put that at an angle. That's going to go down first. Now you have the pecan pie that will be die cut for you out of those deco rectangles, and those are in the new catalog. Now I'm going to go the opposite way. I'm going to go the opposite way, making sure that I have a little bit off of the blue on both sides, kind of like that. Okay, and then our last piece here, we are going to take this, and then we're going to do this one straight. And then what happens is it kind of fits, it works. See here? See how it kind of works with the angles? My goodness, I got my nail polish. Sometimes that happens, but all right, so there we are. And there we have our second card. Isn't that nice? If you wanted the water to sparkle, if you had Wink of Stella, this is another great product that we have. How about if we just, let's make some shimmer in our water. Because, you know, water is just beautiful. And with the sun glistening, now there's no sun up here, but, you know, there we are. See if I can get it to sparkle in the light. I don't know if I can or not. I don't think it is, but anyway, I've got some sparkle on there from the Wink of Stella. Thank you, Jeanne. Thanks, guys. Anything beachy, Maria? Absolutely. All right, card number 2. Now, I said I would show you another sample, and here's the other thing. To get this card kit, you don't have to use this. Use the flower set. Use whatever set you want. You can stamp whatever you want to on this white, and then you have the whole kit ready to go. Here is one that I did the same way. All right. And I don't have that. What I did is I used Balmy Blue, but I thought, you know what? The azure comes out real close to that. See there? So we just did the second strength on that. And then you notice I put these over to the right and these are on the left. But here's the sample where you can use this set right here. Seaside Bay. This is a beautiful set. I believe the stamp set's going to carry over, but it will not be in the bundle. It will not be in the bundle in the new catalog, but you can still get the dies and the stamp set separately in the new catalog. So I used this one, and what I did is I used, well, I thought I had it here. I used a little blending brush, okay, just got some azure and then rubbed it on here, but look, how cute is that? Same thing. Same 3 pieces, same sentiment. I just used the sand from the stamp set, and then the shell right here, I stamped that on the scrap with the azure and cut that out, and there you are. I think that one's really nice too. Okay? All right, let's go to card number 3. I've got 4 cards. We are going to use some of this beautiful new paper. And the paper I'm talking about is the Daisy set, the Daisy paper. Let me switch out what I have going on over here. And this stamp set is Cheerful Daisies. And we're going to use a sentiment. I'm using the Your Friendship Means Everything. You can use whatever sentiment you have. That's the only stamping that'll be done in this. And I'll show you your pieces in just a second. But the die that I use, see there, I've been using these. I've got class tomorrow again, like I said. But this is the piece that will fit your sentiments. And so that's the piece I'm using. Oh, I've already cut it out, Barb. You don't need it right now. Okay, so there's that one. Let's grab what we need for this one. We are going to be using another in color copper clay and boho blue. I'm going to show you a trick with the blend. And here's our parts and pieces. So again, you've got the basic white 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. That's your base. And then I have these pieces that are, this is copper clay, and it is 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. And then there's this beautiful 12 by 12 sheet that has a whole bunch of daisies at the bottom. So I just cut 4 by 4 pieces of that paper. That's 4 by 4, and that's going to go on here. So let's just go ahead and mount that. Now, I want to let everybody know that you will have this piece. All these pieces will be cut in your kit. This piece may differ a little bit because of having to cut it in the 4 by 4 pieces. So you might have more daisies on one than the other. And so just so you're aware. Now, when I cut this, I cut it in 4-inch strips. And the top section of that 12 by 12 sheet was all this color, okay? So I have 1-inch piece here, and the opposite side is the clay. We're not going to do the clay. We're going to stick with the blue. And that piece is, need to grab this, 1-inch by 5.5. That's what this is. And we're going to put that kind of in the, towards the not right in the middle, but to the bottom a little bit. Maybe, what is that, about 2 inches from the bottom? 1 3/8, so I was close. All right, so here's what we got. The next thing we're going to do is this is going to go down flat onto your card front. And because this is 4 1/4 by 4 1/4, it's just going to go from top to bottom, just like that. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is this little guy. It's the copper clay ribbon. It's one of the new in colors. That's just going to get laid down right here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some adhesive kind of right there to hold it. I love the daisy set. The DSP paper is gorgeous. Oh, I know. You know I'm a flower girl. If you guys watch me much, you guys know I'm all about the flowers. So, yeah. I'm liking the daisy set too. Whoops. Anyway, that's going to just kind of go right there. Okay? Next thing we're going to do, let's go ahead and stamp our sentiment onto this. This piece will be die cut for you. So you could use any sentiment, okay? You can use any sentiment you have. You don't have to have the daisy set to do this card, but you've got some beautiful daisies here. So I'm going to ink this up in the copper clay, and I'm going to stamp it over here to the right on my die cut piece. I know, the paper's so pretty, and oh my gosh, there's 2 sheets, or you get 2 of each design in the 12 by 12 paper in that set, and it has like all these little different designs that are cut in squares, where you can just cut the squares and then just make this kind of thing. This happens to be the 12 by 12 I have cut in pieces, but it's awesome, you know, it's so cool. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to take some dimensionals and we're going to pop this up. Now I think I'm going to use the little ones. Whenever I'm putting stuff on ribbon, I tend to try not to put my dimensionals in the same spot where my ribbon is at, just so that this will stick to the card better. It won't be flopping around. So my ribbon will go like in the middle of these little dimensionals here. And then we're going to use the boho blue blends here in just a second. I'm going to show you a tip. So if you have your own gems and you know, you don't go to the $50, but okay, so yeah, I've got this straight. That's what I'm doing, making sure I got this straight. All right, so there we are. Well, I guess I could have, you know, this would have been better to go up here and bring this strip up here a little higher. I just wasn't paying attention to my design. When you get your card kit, make sure to pay attention to where your daisies are, because this one probably should have this probably could have come up here a little higher. You know what? It's a handmade card. So I don't know if you guys realize, but these alcohol blends will color our rhinestones. So you could have whatever color rhinestone you have blends for. And you can take these rhinestones, and if you're gentle, you can use your brush tip end and just go around go around your gem. Just keep going around it until you see that it's taken on the color that you want. You can let it dry for a second and then go back and color it more. Okay? I'm going to bring this up so you can see the difference. See the difference? See there, you've got boho blue that can go on here. But that's just a tip I wanted to show you. However, in the gems that you'll be getting at a $50 purchase, it'll be the adhesive back solid gems. You have boho blue, and you also have this pecan pie, or it goes nicely with the copper also. And then you have these pretty yellows. We're going to use the blue out of this set. If I can get it out. All right, I've got a strip here. Okay, there we go. So let's grab our amazing take your pick tool. And you know what? I think I might switch this up, actually. Well, let's go ahead and, let's do this. I'm going to go ahead with the blue, because here's what I was planning to do, is that you've got one, and then a medium size one, and then a little tiny guy right there. So you've got your blue that you can add onto your white right there. And because I have this open spot here, I could take some of this color and put them up there. I think I'm going to just leave it. Anyway, I was thinking, okay, maybe I should do that. But I wanted to show you how these are going to be beautiful with your projects. And the last project is a little more stepped up. But again, you can color your gems whatever color blends that you have, if you have the basic rhinestones. We have other gems, okay, jewels, matte dots, all will color with the alcohol blends. So keep that in mind if you're looking for something specific in a color. But there's card number 3. Now I'm going to bring this other one in that I did, and I'm going to show you the difference. And there might be differences in the paper that everybody gets. It's not going to be exactly the same. See how this one has more daisies? And see the rhinestones? I colored those with boho blue. Okay? So you'll use your own gems, whatever that might be. If you go to the $50, you'll get these the whole packet for free in addition. So, all right, there's card number 3. The last card that I have for you is, like I said, it's stepped up a little bit, and everything will be die cut for you. Just use the link that's in the description. Thank you. Use the link in the description to place your order May 1st through May 15th. But here is our fourth card. Sorry, where'd I get second from? Fourth card. Now, we are going to use online exclusive. Okay, we're going to use one of the online exclusive stamp sets and the Irresistible Blooms. This is a really nice stamp set, right now, and you can still get designer paper. When something, share absolutely. You're welcome to share anything anything that I put online that I do. You are welcome to share. You are welcome to create. You are welcome to use it as your own class if you're a demonstrator. That would be a high compliment to me. I don't care if you use my designs at all for anything. So that was sweet to ask. Irresistible Blooms. This is an online exclusive, and what I was getting at is there's designer paper that you can use with this stamp set. There are dies. I have them right here inside, but again, they're a mess probably because I don't have everything. Oh, these are pretty good. Look at that. But you've got these leaves, and you've got this cool circle, and this thing is awesome with some of the foil papers. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so there you have that. We're going to be using this set, and you'll have die cut pieces you'll see in a second, and I use the basic border dies. These are in the catalog. They are carrying over. So yeah, these are dies that have all different designs in there. I'll show you 1 second here which one I use, but I wanted to show you the 2 things I did use for this project. Switch out my basket over here. The other thing you're going to need for this one is some kind of petal pink is carrying over, so that's kind of a peachy pink. And then I'm using the new Lemon Lolly. Now this is very light on the case. It's hard to even read that this says Lemon Lolly right here on the stickers from the back. Hopefully you guys know that on the back of your ink pads you have stickers. This year they've given us a nice solid one, and I haven't put it on yet. Maybe I should show you that. Here's a little tip for you. See this section right here in your inside? That's what I do with this. So I'm going to take my pick tool. I'm going to get this little, this piece right here that is, the easiest way for me, I will tell you, is that if I lift this sticker up right here, then I can pop this and then go ahead and, oh, there we go. Get this piece off of here. Open this up. Let me get this out of my hands. It's a little tedious, but I think it's worth it because guess what? If you've got a couple ink pads that are similar in color, and you just see the ink, sometimes it's hard to tell what color you're using. But this little sticker will fit right down in here. If I can get it in here. There we go. Once you get it started, it's easy. It'll just fall in there, and then I just take my nail and push that down, and there I have my Lemon Lolly color in my case. So when this is open, I can see it's the Lemon Lolly. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this open. Here's what we've got. Our card base is white. Again, just 8.5, 5.5. Scored at 4 1/4. I guess I could put that over here. And then you're going to have Lemon Lolly and Petal Pink. And again, these two colors, they look so pretty together. It's hard to tell on the screen, honestly. But these will be die cut for you, and they're going to layer together just like that, okay? But before we layer them, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do some stamping on this piece. And I'm using the big speckle from the Irresistible Blooms with Lemon Lolly. And I'm just going to give some background to this piece. I will tell, like I said, this is a very light color. It's hard to, let me see, you can see it, see there? But it just gives you a little extra dimension when you're putting your card together. Okay. So that's what we're using for the Lemon Lolly, is using that one. That's one of the new colors that we have. And, you know, I should have grabbed the other thing. We're also going to be using this new ribbon. There is a Petal Pink and a Lemon Lime Twist dual ribbon that's in the new catalog. And so we're going to be, you'll have a piece of that in here when you get your kit. I just have it on the roll here. What else do you have in your kit? Again, these measurements are going to be off a little bit because I did the die cutting already, but basically it's 4 3/4 and it's going to be 4 1/4, okay? That's what I can tell you because this little bit was cut off. So this dimension before I did the dies was 4 1/4 by 4 3/4. Petal Pink, 5 1/2 by 4 1/2. And what I did is I laid these two pieces down flush together like that, and I did run them through at the same time, okay? It will cut both of these at the same time, and then when you're done, this is just going to go right like that. And see how you've got a beautiful layered area here? So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to move this over for a second, and again, I almost put my arm in this dirty stamp over here. Oh, I didn't clean it. Yes, Robin, the way we made our own DSP, you got that right. I've been a demonstrator for 23 years. Well, it'll be 23 in November, so 22 years. But yeah, we didn't have all these dies and all this fancy stuff, so we had to come up with our own kind of ways to do dimension. And I mean, it's amazing how Stampin' Up! Has the designer papers that we have now are just unbelievable compared to, we didn't used to have that. All right, so this is just going to go on to the Petal Pink. Okay. And this is going to go all the way kind of centered, so you have the same amounts. Bring this up here and here, and put that down, just like that. Okay, what else do you have in your kit? You are going to have 3 flowers, okay? I have already got them pre-cut. However, yours is just going to come, and if you don't have the dies, you don't have to have the dies. Again, I try to create these classes like this so that you can use things that you already have, or you can purchase the things that I use, and then you can do it the exact same way. You'll have pieces of the designer paper where you'll have to cut these out, or if you do have this stamp set, you can use the die cut, because guess what? The dies fit the designer paper. The designer paper is available on my online store as an online exclusive. All right, so that'll be in your kit to cut your flowers out. You will have, 3 leaves already cut for you. Okay, let's see, there's the back side, and the back side. All right, let's go ahead, and I lost my sample here. Here we go. Okay, I want to make sure I was doing what I needed to do here. All right, the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and build our front. We can actually do that on the card base. So let's put this on the card. I'm going to come over here in case I get crazy with my adhesive. Sometimes I go off the edge. Then in that way it's not on my what do I want to say, my stamping space that I'm using here. Okay, so again, when you put this onto your card base, you're going to go all the way flush to the end, and this is 5.5, so it's going to cover the whole piece of cardstock. If I can get this here, looks like this piece might have a little bit, can you see that? See how that's a little off the edge. I'll cut that, I'll cut that when I'm done. But for now, we're going to leave it. This is so pretty. This is a really pretty layout using these border dies. Okay, next. Before we put everything together, we're going to stamp our last little thing here, and I need to stamp the word hello. And I'm going to use the petal pink because it is a little bit darker than the lemon lolly, and that way you only have the 2 colors that you need to use for this project. And I'm going to stamp this over to the right of my strip. You'll have a strip of white in your kit. And close this up. Clean my hello. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, you guys. I really appreciate you being here. I hope you get inspired by these projects. Okay, so you won't need the whole piece that I give you. However, I do want to, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this down just a little bit. Where's my scissors? Here they are. Paper scissors. I'm going to cut a little bit of this off. It's much more than I need, okay? So there we go. And I like to lay things down first to put them kind of in order of how I want them to be. So this little guy is going to come all the way over here to close to the stitching, just like that. Okay? And then I'm going to lay these out on how I would like them to be. And again, they're going to be a variation in color so that it will coordinate with the colors that you have. I want my big one in the center, and then we'll have these 2 kind of like that. So, let's go ahead. I'm going to put some adhesive on the front. I'm going to put it on the front of my leaves. And let's bring that, let's bring this one. I'm going to slide it in here so it sticks to my flower. That way I know that's where I want it, right there by my flower. And this one here, we will put some adhesive on the front. And that one, let's come right over here a little bit. I'm going to do that. I don't want them to be exactly together, I guess. I want it to come over this way a little bit. So let's bring this one under here. And you want to make sure you don't go off the edge of your card. Okay, I know it's light colors on light colors here, but you'll see when we get done, it's gorgeous. And again, I saved the more involved card. I think this one is a little more involved for last. Okay, and then after I get these guys on here, okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and put my flowers down. So I'm going to shift that out of the way. This one is going to go here, but before that, I need to put this little guy down so that it is attached to my front. And again, that's going to kind of, I want to leave my stitching right here so you can see it, and that will just go right there. These are all flat. The flowers are all flat, of course. If you prefer to do yours to where they are popped up, you know, go for that. I'm going to go ahead with this one, and this one is, you try to catch me on Thursday. Okay, Robin, thanks for joining me tonight. I sure appreciate you being here. I hope to see you then. All right, so this little guy is going to go there. And the last flower is going to go right here, kind of down this way. Do I want, should I come here? I don't want my leaf to be off of the edge. So, let's see. Could I do it this way? No, I don't want it that way. I had it this way, didn't I? Okay. Let's come up here a little bit. All right, there we are. There, I'm not off the edge. Yay. Okay, and last but not least, oh, I know. We're going to take this ribbon, and you will, like I said, your bow will already be pre-done for you. And this is the petal pink, and it is in a double pack, a dual pack with the lemon lime twist, one of the colors that used to be an old in color, and it came back as one of our brights. It's in our bright collection. All right, like I said, this will be done for you, but I find the best way to hold my ribbon onto my projects is using the mini glue dots. So I will grab one of those and pop that on the back. So I'm just pushing this onto the glue dot here, and then it sticks onto my ribbon, and then I can kind of pull that off, maybe. Push it hard enough, there you go, then it sticks into the ribbon. And this ribbon is actually just going to kind of go right here, just to add that extra touch. Okay, so there's what we have so far, but we're not done. We have one last thing we're going to do, and that is to add those gems. And where did I put them? Right here. Okay. So we've got the yellow, I'm going to coordinate here, and we're going to take that with my pick tool somewhere. Here we go. Thank you, Sue. I appreciate that. So I'm going to take a large yellow. This is the Lemon Lolly, and it's going to go right here on the large card. And then, like I said, you've got a medium, and you could put the medium here, and then one of the tinies, and put that one here. And then you've got 3 different sizes of these pretty little gems in your card. Can you see that? You can still see the speckles right here. This is so pretty in person, you guys. I feel like you can't see the softness and the calmness, I guess, of these colors with these 2 colors here, but it's so pretty. But that is card number 4. Like I said, our new catalog will go live on, just one second here. It's going to go live on May 2nd. And whoops, I don't have the trash there, Barb. Jeez, I was going to throw that right in the floor. Hi, Pam. Hello. Stampin' Talent. Okay, love the soft, pretty. Yeah, it is very pretty pastels, for sure. If you like pastels, this is a really nice color combination, to be honest with you. Let me bring all 4 cards in here. And if you are interested in purchasing, click the link. It'll take you right to my website. You'll be able to order what you want there. And again, if you want some of the good pricing on stuff, then order tonight or tomorrow. If you want the new catalog stuff, Thursday is 7 p.m., Carol. Carol Helms, it's 7 p.m. I'm here on my Stamp with Barb. Okay, so here are the cards that we did. Okay, so we have card number 4, card number 3, and let's see here, card number 2, another pretty blue, And let me see, I think I can shift over a little more and we can get this last one in here. Thank you. And our first card was this one right here. So these 4 card kits can be yours for free. Again, I know I've said this a few times, but if you're just coming on, these are the 4 cards that you can get your kit for. If you purchase with me, $35, and then if you go to $50, then you're going to get the gems so that you can put the gems on your cards. Thank you so much. Well, that's what I have for you guys. I am going to turn the camera up, and hopefully you can get a good screenshot of those samples. Let's see here. There we go. I am back up here. Oh, thank you for the hearts. You guys are so nice. Appreciate that. I hope that you make them. I hope you try. If you are a demonstrator and you purchase some of these pre-order things, hopefully you'll take some time and make some of the cards. But I am very thankful that you guys are here. I appreciate just your support. I really, really would love to take this next incentive trip with Stampin' Up. It's been several years because of many reasons that I've not been able to work my business as much as I have this past couple years. So I am hoping I'm gonna work hard to earn that Mexican all-inclusive trip that I can earn. So your support means a lot. So I want to say thank you. You can come back and watch this. It'll also be on my YouTube channel. And I look forward to seeing you guys this coming Wednesday, which is the new catalog. We can go in the new catalog, right? All right. Have a wonderful night and blessed evening, okay? Bye-bye.